Well, hello, everyone. This is Tom Coy, Covenant Pastor at the Milton Presbyterian Church in Sharps, Virginia, and welcome to this midweek meditation. Today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. Those of you who have been following this meditation know that I tend to do it in series format. We just finished a 9-part series on the fruits of the Spirit as they are found in Galatians chapter 5. Today begins a new series in which we're going to look at the Lord's Prayer and consider it phrase by phrase. Now, the prayer, of course, is familiar. We've all recited it. It's part of our worship. It's part of our personal prayers, I'm sure. And it's well worth looking at. So let's get started. Prayer is at the very heart of our lives with God. And the model for all prayer is the one Jesus taught, beginning with Our Father who art in heaven. The Bible has actually two versions of the Lord's Prayer. One is found in the Gospel of Luke. The other is chapter 6 of Matthew, which contains the one we recite and worship each week. And it's the one that we're going to be looking at in this series. Though brief, it opens the worshiper to a whole different world, the world of God. Like the seed that falls into very good soil, the Lord's Prayer can put down deep roots, grow a very strong trunk, and produce fruits 10, 15, 100-fold. I invite us now to become better acquainted with this remarkable prayer. It begins with Our Father. So right away, we get a glimpse into how Jesus sees things. Think family. He often describes God's people not as an ethnic group or as an institution or a nationality. Rather, he thinks in terms of parents and children, brothers and sisters. He personally relates to the holy God of Israel as a child to a father. The word he uses is Abba, which is the Aramaic form of daddy. Yeah. Think of it. God created the universe, gave the 10 Commandments, and will come one day like a warrior to judge the world and establish a glorious kingdom with his angels and archangels. And Jesus calls him Daddy. Amazingly, he encourages us to do the same. He begins not with my Father in heaven, but our Father. He wants us to feel that the Lord is approachable. Indeed, the thought of standing in front of God's throne may frighten us a little, and actually perhaps should. His glory is great, and his will is strong. But he is also a parent who will, of course, give good things to his children because he loves them and does not want them to lack for anything. Our Father. What a warm and encouraging invitation. Our Father who art in heaven. This qualifier gently reminds us, however, not to take the Father image too literally, for when compared to biological parents, there really is an infinite qualitative difference. God is divine. Earthly parents are very human. There are Christians who have difficulty with the word father because they have been disappointed by their own fathers. Some of these men have been neglectful. Some have been emotionally distant, if not absent. And worse, some have been abusive. What a relief to know that our Father in heaven is not like that at all. God is the very model of steadfast love, trust, sensitivity. God knows us better than we know ourselves. God cares for us completely, and when we are with Him, we are safe. Our Father, who art in heaven, every time we pray, we converse with a living presence that is at once both glorious and intimate. The result is, as the song says, "Oh, what a fellowship, oh, what a love divine, leaning on the everlasting arms." That's all for today. Next week, we'll look at the next part of the Lord's Prayer, which is called the first petition, "Hallowed be thy name." Until then, take care and God bless.